This year we decided to make 3 trips to Norway, and this was the first one. We were about to spend 10 days fishing for salmon in the beginning of June, so I can say the expectations were very high. The conditions were not good at all, with low water, warm days, and no rain in sight. This was a river we never fished before, so after gathering as much information as possible, and after all the plans were set, we packed our bags and gear and we took off. The salmon was waiting in the fjords by the thousands, waiting for the rain and high water so they could make their way up in the rivers. We fished long days and long hours, and we finally managed to catch 2 salmons. These trips is not all about catching fish, it's about the friendship and the good times by the river. This second trip in the middle of July was to a river in North Norway. We've been fishing this river for many years, so we knew what to expect. We knew that it was going to be low water, tough conditions again, but this time we knew the river and the course. Upon arrival to the house, we just threw in our bags, got our waders on, and was ready to hit the river. You know the feeling you have before making your first cast of the trip, or the first cast in the morning? The feeling of total focus, anticipation, and your body's ready for that pull. It's hard to describe that feeling, but we all know how it feels. This year it was worrying to see so many oppdrett salmon. That's farm salmon which escaped from the farms. You can never choose which salmon is going to take your fly, but these don't belong in the river. day 8, when the sun was high and the river was low, I fished the pool with fast water, and on my second cast, the fly drifted for maybe 2 seconds. It finally happened. A big salmon took my fly. I was alone, so I had to call my friends for help. It was a good fight, and when the fish was in the net, I just lost it. Total happiness. That was the fish of the trip. The last and third trip we did was in late August, and it was to the same river. It was a lot of fish in the river, and we managed to catch a lot of salmon during this trip. This was the perfect ending of the fishing season. I want to thank Norway for all the amazing memories, and I hope to see you soon.